So obviously Spurs drop points tonight. Title contending Spurs drop points. Al, what we saying?
Well, I haven't used title contending Spurs, so that must be you, Terry. Yeah, so the whole bottled it thing for me is a bit of a weird way to use it. Like after 5 games, we never do well away with West Ham. So technically anything there is a positive. But onto the game. Yeah, for me, Conte is to blame for this game. Wouldn't make any substitutions, even though it was clear that Son, again, shocking performance, nowhere near his best. Should have come off way before. Why he took Kulusevski off, absolutely no idea. Then he didn't bring anyone else off, and the team continued. People could say we've got a weak bench or whatever like that, but after the transfer window we've had, bringing in 6 players and everything like that to improve the squad, which has improved the squad, that's not an excuse for me. The blame starts with Conte. Have to include Son in that. Basuma played poor in his first full debut. Again, we've got slow possession out from the back, and it is what it is. It was a bad performance. We were good in certain parts, but that's the thing. I'm loving this. You can go around all their faces because come May and all that, when they've got tears in their eyes, I'll be wanting you to do a big up on my face, Terry, and I'll be here going, because it's the same old Arsenal. Starting well, you're going to flop like you did at the end.
How dare you? Where does this audacity come from? You've just lost a London derby. He's talking about Arsenal like this. Carry his mic. Get him out.
First of all, a 1-1 is a draw. It's not a loss. And second of all, it comes from you crumbling and everyone pretty much crying on the stream at the end of last season from you guys. That's where it comes from.
We're in a new season now. We're not there anymore. I know that was your trophy, Arsenal crumbling at the last season. Your trophy, put it in your trophy case, actually, but we're in a new season now.
Playing Champions League football this season, you not. That's what's in my trophy case this season. Enjoy your
still not a trophy.
I still play.
Like Champions League football and getting knocked out early in the
competition. It's supposed to be a comeback.
Huh? What's your comeback?
This is you ruin yourself. You ruin yourself.
Huh? How am I ruining myself?
You guys are still talking about last season because that's all you guys have. Like it's finishing above Arsenal is your trophy. It's all you aspire to. It's all you have to live off of.
This into this season, you can crumble again.
And if we do, you're still not going to do anything. No, and what?
You're going to do more than you.
Aspire for more, Alan. Aspire for more. Reach for the stars. Reach higher.
I aspire to win trophies. That's all I've ever said. Like I've said this season, if it's not third and not a trophy, it's a failure. And that's me calling out Conte. Arsenal fans sit on here and go, we need to give him time, but we'll take 8th. Oh, we need to give him time, but we'll take 8th. We need to give him time, we'll take 5th.
Ain't nobody ever said we'll take 8th. Ain't nobody ever said we'd take 8th.
10 has crumbled massively.
Alan, you want to know something? You want to know something? With your Champions League football, you've gone out and signed 7 players that a team like Aston Villa could have signed.
Yeah.
That's a bit harsh, though. A little bit.
That's the reality. If Arsenal had Champions League football, we would have utilized it better than you guys have.
What's Arteta's philosophy this season?
You want to know something? Arteta's not a coward. Like
Alan, we play way better football than you. Everybody can see what our philosophy is.
Antonio Conte.
You are playing the best football, exactly, and you're 5 from 5. You're top of the table. I see all you smiling.
No, I'm not even gonna get into this back and forth. Listen, Antonio Conte is supposed to be this great manager. Let's see what he does with Tottenham, because you don't rate our players, you don't rate our manager, but you know something? We're ahead of you in the league, and at the end of the season, if we finish above you, you're gonna have egg on your face.
Yeah, we'll see where you are at the end of the season. I heard this for months last season. Who finished where? Exactly. Your silence says I'm understood.
You're still talking about last season.
No, I think what's interesting with Tottenham is it's kind of been such a weird start to the season for you. There's been some good performances, some poor performances. I just kind of feel that Spurs fans started the season a little bit too confident, if that made sense. And yes, you've only dropped 4 points. You're still third in the league. Like, it hasn't been a bad start. I'm not stating that it's been a bad start for you, but it's just kind of interesting the level of chest I've seen from some Tottenham fans around how well they're going to do. And I look at your transfer window, and it's the most overrated transfer window that we've seen. It started well, and it was this good base, and you thought, okay, Basuma, yes. Charlton, maybe. And then you think, okay, an older Terrace, what else are you going to add to it? And since Basuma, you've not added anything better than what you already had. And I think that, I know people will say that Antonio Conte gets the best out of like average players. He's making Emerson Royale look like a good right back, and I do understand it, but there isn't long-term sustainability in that. So that's where I'd be a little bit concerned as a Spurs fan. And that kick at the last moment almost cost you the any points tonight at all. But look, I get that, and I also know why you think Arsenal are going to crumble. But the reason I don't think Arsenal are going to crumble this year is that no team at their level, and I'm not speaking about, I remember one season, and it might have only been 3 games in, where the old Wimbledon were top of the league. We've seen those things. You'd have a start to a season where someone like an Everton will win 2 or 3 games on the bounce, and they're like, oh, they might be in the title race. But no one the size of Arsenal, Chelsea, Liverpool, City, Man United, in contemporary football has won their first 5 games of a Premier League season and not gone on to at least challenge for the title. And for me, I don't see why history isn't going to. I don't see Arsenal falling off now and losing 10, 12 games this season. I just can't see it with the way they're playing, even with injuries. I just don't see that happening. Colin, we spoke to you much tonight. Are you starting to believe that this Arsenal team could do something special this year?
I was believing from way back when. I've been on here and everyone was doing like this. Alan, don't worry, baby. I'll save you a spot at the parade in N5. That's all cool with me. Listen, I'm a believer. I've been believing. I'm believing from the very beginning. And I probably will bite me in the ass because everyone keeps saying that the bubble's going to pop for Arsenal. Of course the bubble's going to pop. We're not going to win every single game in the league. So as soon as we drop points, it's going to be like a chance to jump onto us. But I'm actually looking forward to that point, actually, to when we do lose a game or when we do drop points and draw, because I want to see how we respond. And then that's when we will know as Arsenal fans how much this team has actually grown. But right now, I'm enjoying the moment, baby. We've got Rams who decided to pop back up because Liverpool won 2 games on the trot. Don't know where the hell you've been. Al, don't know what happened down at West Ham. But for me, it's been a good night. It's been a good few weeks, actually. I can't complain.
Can we stop it with Rams just popped up right now? Because I would have popped up last
yeah, no, I'm sorry, guys. We have to be very sensitive about Ram. Ram had the summer away from the Terrace. No, it's not funny. Ram was away from the Terrace over the summer because his girlfriend left him. And
stop it, man. Allow it.
He's been crying for 3 months. He's been crying.
I like the talk, Colleen. It was the same talk before we done the watch along together at the studio. And what happened to that?
Why does he keep going back to last season?
Because it's a trophy for them. They lived off of it. They died off of it all summer. They were like, we finished above
Arsenal. You guys playing the Premier League.
Come up with some new material.
It's happening.
I know why you're salty, Alan, because when we come back from 3-0 down at White Hart Lane 24 years ago, that's why you're still salty. Like, I'm not going to bring that up, am I? Come on, let's keep it to now.